Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here, live and in charge for the Nashville Super Speedway race right here at good old iRacing, the platform for all racing here. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series, a fantastic truck series that we've been able to watch grow over the last couple of weeks, and they're getting ready to be into it. I think this is week number 4 for them. They are ready to rock and roll. That is for darn sure. Chat it up out there. Thank you for all the people out there watching, all the folks that are tuning in across all three platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, for all of our iRacing broadcasts. If you tuned in for some gaming, that is normally on our Twitch channel, and you'll see that, eventually. We'll be back at it again. Qualifying still underway. They're going to make it work. They're going to make it stick, and we're going to go over a few things while they do so, including kind of what this race has entailed for all of the drivers. Nashville Super Speedway, 125 laps, stage end at lap 50, 75% fuel. They do have 4 sets of tires, so they'll be able to make that work, make that stick. The track temperature, very cool in the Nashville Super Speedway Motor Park here, as you'll see that air temperature just right below all of that. Those partly cloudy skies will play a factor tonight as well. That sunset kind of really going to play a difference when it comes to how they're going to be able to drive into the corner, how they're going to be able to hit these flat banks here. Nashville Super Speedway, a fun track to drive and a tough track to drive right here in the iRacing platform. So while they finish up qualifying, big shout out to all the sponsors of the series. Butt Kicker. Go to thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code AOR20. That is Alpha Oscar Romeo, the number 2, the number 0 for 20% off at your checkout. Big Hoss Motorsports is a part of it as well. And of course, in always, the MLO Bros and the Winning Bid Diecast auctions. You get to check all the links in the description. You'll be able to see those folks in there. Go check them out. Give them a like, give them a follow for me. They're going to be having some fun out there. A lot of drivers in the field tonight, and we will see exactly what's going to be in store for them, how they're going to be able to make this work. Puddin out there, good to see Puddin Knievel out there do the work tonight, and Higgins and Hegdal, ya homies. Well, Erickson in second right now on qualifying. Dougie is in 7th right now so far in qualifying. So I don't think we're going to have anybody else drive back out there, but we will have a good little field tonight. A nice stretch of green flag run. That's kind of what we're looking at here. You see the sunset here at Nashville. It looks beautiful and ominous, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Carly, Brad, good to see you. My favorite mod, and the biggest supporter on Twitch that we have, that is Carly Brad out there on Twitch. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you being out there. Much love and appreciation. All the likes out there, give us a like. Dougie, give us some love out there. We shared it over to our Signature Esports Live Facebook group. If you want to be able to share all of your stuff over so that way I can see it. That's one of the things that I pay attention to the most is that Facebook group. I get out there and I watch streams from there. So join that Facebook group. Share all that stuff over there. Get your Twitch channels out there. Also, you can join a Discord and our Gilded channels. Appreciate you. It is beautiful out here. Big old streaming love. And if you're out there on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell to let you know when we go live for all the iRacing broadcasts, YouTube tutorials, and all the stuff that we do over here at Signature Esports, because that is what we do. We like it. We enjoy it. It's going to be a ton of fun. We do have one driver in the driver cams today, and I think he is suiting up, ready to go to the number 7, Pat Baldwin. It's going to be intense. You see him all gloved up. He is ready to go, waiting for the the best part right here. That's for darn sure. Dougie getting some love out there from the Twitch chat, Facebook. Thank you very much to everybody out there on Facebook as well. He's ready to go. We're going to be ready to go in 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Let's look at about 60 seconds. We'll take a commercial.
Ladies and gentlemen of the iRacing community, the Outcast Racing League will be hosting a cash prize fundraiser event, 80 laps fixed setup at Talladega Speedway on January 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with a $10 admission for a chance to win up to a $100 first place, $50 second place, and $25 third place prize based on a max field of 40. Prize money subject to change based on size of field.
They have a long qualifying session here, and it's quite all right because I tell you what, it's going to be absolutely astounding to see what these drivers are going to be able to do. John Ciolito is going to be your pole sitter today as the Asphalt Outlaws Nashville 170 gets ready to grid up for 125 laps again. The stage break at lap 50, fuel strategy at 75 laps puts them right at the tail end of that. So if they run green for the entire 50 laps, they won't have to come in for fuel until after stage break. So that'll tighten some things back up. Kind of the way it goes. Hegdel's going to be your outside pole sitter as they start to kind of figure some things out. They're going to line up on pit road. You see the pit road getting a little bit busy right there. Kind of enjoy it. Robert Hattenbach's going to be your inside row number 2. Bill Hales in at number 53 is going to be the outside row number 2. Kevin Hayes in the 88. Good to see him back out there. Kevin Winker is going to be there in that 42 to his outside. So 2 Kevins side by side. Dougie Higgins Jr. in 7th. We talked about that. Where the Most Dope Motorsports driver is going to be sitting prior to this. Dakota England at the 98 is going to be there in the 8th spot. Troy Hutchinson and Pat Baldwin, our Driver Pro Camera affiliate today. He's going to be there in that outside row number 5 next to Troy. Corey Cheney and Joey Allen, that'll make up row number 6. All the way down the grid we go. Will Reinl is going to be there in the 17. He's going to be having the 77 to the outside in row number 7. Chris Cox in the 515 will have Haas Beverly to his outside. Mark Beverly, we saw him be fast earlier this week. We're going to see if he's going to be able to do it again here in Nashville with Dave Smith to the outside of him on the restart, row number 9. Jeremy Talley, no stranger to the fields that we call. He's going to be there in the number 19 with Roger Strickland to his outside. Jesse Weiss and William Mann, that'll make up row number 11. Caleb Patton and Cody Turland is going to be out there. They're going to take up that 23rd and 24th spot. Jeff Converse and Tyler Puckett, Lance Thompson, Keith Prince. Tyler Beverly is going to be back out there as well. Nathan Dahl, Jesse Holmes. That'll make up the field. They are ready. I am ready. Hopefully you are ready. And we're going to see exactly what these drivers are going to have in store as you watch these drivers work their way out onto the track. Nate is not, he is racing, but I think Nate is racing, he's racing in another league. He's not racing here. No, it is all good. Be smart, patient, Dougie says, putting out there. Let's go time out there for our chats on Twitch. Thank you, Carly. Appreciate you very much. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, the platforms. PC Blue screamed, oh no, Dougie. Get back in there, man. Get back in there. Dougie on pit road right now. He's gonna have some work coming out for him. Let's see if he gets back in there. He made at least a few laps down, so let's hope he's gonna be able to make that stick, make it work. They're gonna pace around for another lap here while they get things underway. Good strength of numbers here. The field looks beautiful as you see Fred the Barney Flagman. His name is Barney according to iRacing, but I used to call him Fred the Flagman for my own purposes and my own reasoning. And we'll see how it goes here for them. There is no green flag, folks. Just so you know, no green flag. We will. They're kind of doing it's kind of doing its own thing right now. They're not completing lap 2. For whatever reason, the extended cautions like this kind of do its thing. So, good pace to the field. They're going to have fun. Lights are off on the pace truck. And we will be able to go here in just a moment. John really trying to make it work. He had a great race last week. This week he's going to be able to try to capitalize on it. Dougie's good. All right, buddy. We won't say nothing, buddy. We won't say nothing at all, right? Nothing at all. John's going to be able to try to hold on to that bottom line. We'll talk about some race stats here in just a moment. Nashville Super Speedway is located in Gladeville, Tennessee, and it's about 30 miles southeast of Nashville. And they are insane to run it. I tell you what, green flag. Nashville 170. It's all about that low line and protecting it. You can pass in 1 and 2 on the high line. but they're gonna protect. Low line run for the 33. Hattenbach to the inside of the 4. Hegdahl trying to clear. Not going to be able to do so. High into the corner, turn 3. Making it work. Making it run. Nice and easy. NASCAR Super Speedway, turn 4. 44 up. Next to the wall, down low. Concrete tracks are probably some of my favorites. And this is a D-shaped track, so the backstretch is a little bit flatter than most of the tracks that you're going to see. Banking is all about where the grooves are going to be. You see how the grooves are set in the track back there, there to the inside. They're really going to cut into the tires pretty hardcore. As we'll take a look at just a few of look at the side-by-side movements here, and how the concrete track on the front of the truck looks. Because once we get into the nose camera here of Pat Baldwin, you'll see just how soft that track looks. And what I mean by soft is it looks like there's not much to it. There's not much grip. There's not much darkness to it unless there's, some tire tracks from practice still out there. But it will start to darken up over the course of the racetrack and be able to try to make some things work for them. Right now, 44 out front, makes the pass on the 33, but don't count anybody out. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Bill Hales at number 53. And that Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota top 3. Kevin Winker in a Chevy, and Eric Hegdahl in a Ford as they roll through the corners, all nice and cozy like. Here's what your favorite drivers are driving right now. Land out there running the numbers for us. Dougie back out on the track. He is going to be just a little bit off pace, but I think he is starting to catch back up. Here's the 41. He had to start from pit, so I don't think that he's going to be a lap down. He is not. Just 12.6 seconds. He's going to be able to try to make it work, make it stick. 44 out front. 33 in there as well. Concrete oval track, 1 1/3 mile long, owned by Speedway Motorsports, or SMI, which also acquired Dover here recently. So that's something that you need to know about Nashville. They're absolutely killer. Current seating capacity 25,000, but will reach 38,000 before the spring event here in 2022. 38,000 people at Nashville. Can you imagine 38,000 people at this 1 1/3 mile track screaming your name as a NASCAR driver? Absolutely killer. Dover Motorsports decided to close Memphis, which is what this used to be, was the Memphis Motorsports Park, and basically that was in 2009. 2010 was the last time that the Truck Series ran. So now that they've got some money invested into the series or into the track, they're going to be able to make it work here. It's going to be a ton of fun to see. Dougie giving some love. Give all those likes out there, giving some fantastic appreciation to everybody. You need to see me race again? I mean, that was a kind of a one-off thing last night. I appreciate it, though. It's kind of cool. If you missed it, go to twitch.tv/Gym City Racing Network and watch who finished in third last night. Yours truly had a pretty fun race. It was ups and downs all night, but it was a great race nonetheless. And the guys over there, Nate and Anthony, did a phenomenal job calling the race, and it was a ton of fun to be able to be a part of that. 44, 33, 53, 42, 88. Kevin Hayes trying to make moves up here. As you see the 88 roll through his corners. Troy Hutchison up 3 spots from the start of the race to 99, trying to make it work as well. Tomorrow night, you're going to be able to watch BNR once again. You watched the Xfinity Series was last night for that series, but tomorrow night they're going to run Talladega Super Speedway one more time in the Cup Series. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be great to see what Dougie has done. He's gotten himself up a spot here. He went around Mr. Talley, Jeremy Talley, usually fast. He's got some nose damage on the truck, though. Dougie Higgins Jr. coming around. Oh, Converse and Lance Thompson off track. They're in the grass right now, but they're going to be able to hold on to it. Converse trying to clear here. Don't want to come across the exit of pit road there. So he's going to come back on track. Lance Thompson back off track again. Trying to keep himself down here. Yeah, some contact maybe back there. I'm not quite sure. It's got more of the nose damage. Over time, you start getting free off the corners, and that's kind of what happens. Dougie Higgins and Jeremy going around for a couple of more spots here. Opportunities for these drivers to be able to move themselves into a good position. 44, 53, 42, into 33. John needing to step up a little bit here and put himself back. I don't know if he's trying to put himself back out front or just try to save tires. As they carry around the racetrack, they're doing a pretty darn good job. Folks, 12 laps in, the MLO Bros needs you to go follow them on Facebook. Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast. They do a lot. They have a lot of information out there about not only the housing market and stuff like that. They just talk about a lot of different things. And when it comes to investment opportunities and what you're doing with your not just your ad. So I got a ringing in my ear right now, and I don't know what it is. Go and check them out. I watched them. They're absolutely awesome. Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. I believe that's Eastern time. They go live out there on Facebook. Go check them out and check out what they're doing. John Ciolino in fourth off 3 spots. That's right along with Pat Baldwin. We're going to kind of do our thing with him here. It's a good look at the drive off the corner. There's a light 2 to 3 degree banking right here as it slopes down into the infield. And then all we're looking at right here is 12.5 degrees down to the bottom of the lane. From basically, it's going to rise up 12, almost 14 feet into the air from the bottom of the racetrack on the inside to the high wall. That's not very far. It's not very far at all. And to get these trucks slowed down or woed down enough to be able to move into the corner and exit out, that's pretty much what you're seeing here. It's all the drivability, all the hard-fought nature of these trucks. And these trucks are fighting each and every one of them right now as you watch that low line become very prominent for these drivers. Nowhere to cut off the track except for right about there. You could be down on that the pavement down there. Right there's... could be an issue. Ooh, a little bit free off the corner. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, he's got a great setup. It's Pat Baldwin with the #7, the driver that you're following along with right now. As we'll go back to our main screen. He got some TV time. He's currently off 12 spots. He started 10th. Right now he's trying to hold on. And I think he might be saving a little bit here because he's catching up pretty good. Heck yeah, #7, Carly out there in chat. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you very much. Attenbach, Hales, Winker, Ciolino, Hayes. That's going to be your top 5. Right now, they're moving. Folks, something to be wary with and to be noticing. Eventually, it's going to pop up in chat. You're going to be able to buy some stuff that for our Twitch channel for my gaming streams. If you see that, check that out. It's kind of cool. I kind of dig it. Dougie Higgins up to 24th already. Higgins 14.8 seconds off the race leader. Had to start from pits after a section of his PC. I guess his PC crashed on him, so he's starting to come back into it. Jeremy Talley off track here, the #2. Has some damage there. Let's see what happened. He's got some major damage going on right here. Did he break down? He must have gotten free off the corner. We're missing all the exciting stuff. #2 trying to work his way back around. Hopefully, to be able to make it work. And right now, it's looking to be that way. You got all the folks out there on all the platforms. Much love and appreciation. Remember, stage break at lap 50. Right now, they're 19 laps in, and it's been all the top 4 starting to try to break away. Kevin Hayes not far off, as we see the overhead cam right there of that truck. Tally going to pit road right now. We've got friends, folks, in low places, and I tell you what, everything that we see here is just all about conditioning and being able to work your way around the field. Take your time. Kevin Hayes, 1.7 seconds now. The difference between he and Cialino, about 0.8 of a second between he and that 33. So he's not really losing too much here, and that's probably the good thing. Always a ton of fun. I'm going to put a link in chat for you to watch the Gym City Racing League, or Gym City Racing Network, on that video, so that way you can go and take a look at it. These guys are phenomenal. I want to make sure that I shout that out for them. Did want to double check. Gotta double check stuff, you know. Pretty sure that was what it was. It was. Absolutely. There's the 98 of Anglin, or the 88 of Hayes. We will share this video in the chat for you, because they do a pretty phenomenal job. We're going to do that. All right, folks. Much love. Thank you very much to everybody out there doing what you're doing and being a part of the phenomenal run that we have going on here. 23 of 125. So far, it's running pretty decently. Bill Hales out front now over the 44 of Hattenbach. Bill able to make that move. I missed it. He just made the pass coming out of turn 4. And this is what they're still nose to bumper to nose. Kevin Winker gets himself around John Cialino a little while ago, but the 44 is still trying to work the inside of the 53 here. So the battle for the lead, interesting, as they carry forward and run that line. You see the high line being a little bit more fresh for the 53. After a while, the tires start pushing you up the track, and you see the 53 drop into the corner. He's going to trail brake. A caution comes out. Dougie Higgins involved. 53 was your race leader at the time of the caution, so we'll take a look and see what happened here. 41 comes around. Did he goose it? He did. He goosed it a little bit. Oh, he crossed over, came down, and then, oh, whoa. Oh, no. Hold on, Dougie. That's far chases for you, folks. One more time. He had a head of steam. He started from the pits. He was trying to work it 7, able to go around. So there's the 41. 53 crosses over. 41's like, you know what, I'm going to go down. Watch this. Got a little net code for you. And then he sticks the landing. Man, oh man. He did. He stuck the landing there, folks. Yeah. Let's go back to live. One more time. There it is. Jim has already done straight. He was supposed to be racing, and that was the stream from last night. So he's doing his thing. Bill Hales coming down pit road. Bill blinking there. Something happened there. 44 is going to go ahead and stay out. 26 of 125. Wonder if he is trying to change some spectrums out there. I'm not quite sure. So, oh, good stuff. Yeah, I think he might be. He might be done. Not quite sure. Those guys were a ton of fun last night. Much love to them. Thank them very much. Thank you all very much out there as well. Make sure you reach up, hit that like button. That right there is a free way to support what we're doing here. The 2 of Jeremy Talley going around. He's going to be your lucky dog. So Jeremy trying to get back on the pace here. He does have that fast repair in the back, so he went ahead and used that one. If you do that, all that does is just gives us a wonderful way to be to ensure that we're able to reach more people and become more part of the community out there. So I appreciate you all, and remember that if you give an opportunity, if you have a chance to give kindly, and love one another. That's the big part. That's the big part right there. Time to hydrate. And calm it down for a minute. That was a good little green flag run right there. .44, 33, 88, 42, 13. That'll be the drivers here. Some drivers coming in getting maybe some right sides and some fuel. I believe that is exactly what they did. The logo's off. Here's the weather. And I talked about hey, Carly. Good to see you out there, dear. Oh, you're back out there. See, she's switching channels. I like it. That track temperature has not adjusted here at all, but the humidity is still concurrent. That 3-mile-an-hour wind's a big factor there on the right side of your screen. Here's going to be the difference here. Anybody came in and got fuel or tires? That's what it is. Michael giving some love to Bill Hales out there. Bill was as high as leading, and now Bill has pushed himself back to 7. He's off 3 from the start of the race, but don't cut him out just yet. I like it. Lights are going to go off on the pace truck, and these Gator Mountain Truck Series, or these Camping World Truck Series trucks are going to be, it can be a ton of fun. It's going to be a great time. Everybody out there on YouTube, all the popular folks enjoying themselves. What I need to do, Carly, since you're over there. There you go. I think you've gotten everything. I think you're almost everything. I think the only thing you are not is Facebook yet. There you go. Everybody should jump. There you go. Jump around platform. Show some love. That's what she says. Pace truck's ready to roll. .44, 33, 88, 42, 13 to 11. That's going to be your top 3 rows on the restart here. Rob's going to be looking at trying to defend for a little bit, because if any of these drivers took right side tires, and actually I take that back, a couple of these drivers took the good old fashioned four tire stop. You know, I mean, you know, I'm not naming names. We don't want to name names. Lights are on. Green flag's going to wave. About 20 laps to go before stage break. They're going to come around and enjoy this drive. 44 into the bottom corner. And I tell you what, Rob might just be, not only is he leading laps there trying to get points, but he might be fine with going to the back, because that'll make sure that if there's a late caution here, they'll have an extra set of tires in the bag. And I think that's pretty darn cool. So I appreciate all the folks out there. You're all amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Lap 31. Rob is he's holding on. He's got a good little run going on. Kevin still in 5th here, right where he started. Bill Hales in 6th. Back up a couple of spots. Mark Beverly, the biggest mover of the race. There's the Bronco 13 Race Designs. That's the 99 of Hutchison right behind him. Allen there to the inside. The racing very tight and heavy, angling to the outside. Beverly trying to go to the inside here. Joey Allen right behind Chris Cox in that Toyota. Whoa, way down low. Back up into the racetrack. 3 wide, getting into turn 1. 17 up high. The 1 almost drifting around the corner behind him. That's Roger Strickland trying to hold on. 3 wide on the exit. 69 is going to give it the spot. Now that Toyota is going to be side by side with the 77 here. And this is a battle for 16th. Can you tell that they're ready to go? Chris Cox there to the inside. 17 is going to have the run off the corner. That is Reinl right there. Will trying to will himself around there. No pun intended. Outside lane over the 30. 17 30. Eric up or Nathan up 17 positions here. Still trying to make things a little bit more aggressively work. 13 trying to crack inside the top 5 here. He's up to 6. Mark is really on a move here. And that's something that we've seen of him before. Bill Hales out front made the pass on Robert. Rob had the drive, but did not take those tires. I think there's those tires are going to play a factor here. How many drivers do you think that Bill can put a few laps down, or a lap down before the end of the stage break here with those fresh tires? Rob in that second spot, trying to hold off the 42 of Kevin Winker. That'll be the way they roll. And when they come back into pit road here for the stage break, they do have that extra set, but barring any kind of caution here, this will be a good little run. 53 rolling off the corner, doing a pretty phenomenal job. Rob Hattenbach right behind him. First driver hasn't taken fuel or tires. He will be fine on fuel. He'll coast around when it comes to the rest of what they're doing. They are thirsty for that win. I bet they are. Hydrate. Bill Hales rolling the corners very nicely here. Got a little, it looks like he has a little nose damage. He does. Oh, he blinked a little bit there. 44 in second. Winker trying to close the distance here. 42, 33. The 4th and 5th. The 4 and 5th. As you watch Hagdahl. You're just everywhere. Thank you, Carly. You're amazing, dear. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like out there as well. There's a lot of racing going on here. Very racy track. Overhead camera right here. This is that turn 3 spotter cam. This is the top 5. Let's go back to Troy Hutchinson in 14th here. There he is. The 99 has a battle with the 92 here. He and Converse has been going back at it for a little bit. Kind of seeing where they're rolling. 92, 99, 23, 515. Chris Cox back a couple of more spots. The driver off the most spots of the race right now, it'll be Dougie. Dougie is coming back around here. He did have a fast repair in the bag, but he's about 3 laps down, I do believe. As they can run a complete lap 39, he's about 5 laps down. Let me take that back. So that's kind of where he is looking at it. Bill Hales in the mix, trying to hold 2.8 seconds. Higgins 3 laps down. Smith is 11 laps down. Talley, first driver off the lead lap. He would be your lucky dog in this situation. Able to drive here. He'll be a free pass truck. Jeremy Talley, very talented driver that we've seen across many series here. Bill Hales out there just kind of cruising. Home track and you won't race it, says Rob. Why won't you race it, Robert? Tell me about it. I want to know. I will be your counselor today on why I think this track is a pretty darn smooth track. Let's go racers out there. Carly being the chatter, thank you very much. Keep all the chats going. I appreciate everybody out there. You guys want to have a good old-fashioned... Thank you for the 100 stars, dear. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the like. All of my stars. You are my stars. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine. Let's see. I know that I can. Yeah. All right. That's the 4, the 17, the battle for second. I don't want to see what we're doing here. What's up, Burnt Rubber? Good to see you out there. Good little race they have going on. About 7 laps away from stage break. Bill Hales, a commanding lead, took tires. It's going to win this stage pretty heavily, but we'll see. So the 17 and the 77 right now. These two drivers are up 10 spots. Mark Beverly up 11, trying to make passes here. He's trying to get around Rob Hattenbach, who's been very competitive. Oh, 13 up high. Haas Beverly there, too. 42 of Winker trying to go around. Winker was up there inside the top 5 as well. He started in 6th, though. He's got to roll. He's fallen back just a little bit, I think. We'll see. We'll see what they're doing. Trying to give some folks here some opportunities. But Bill Hales commanding 45 of 125. Stage break again. We'll be here in just a few laps. Rob Hattenbach kind of passed. Did Rob fall back? What's going on with Rob here? Rob had to come to pit road. I think he was coming to pit road early. 45 of 125. Maybe I was wrong on the fuel here. That might be what happened. It's had a race here last night. Started P17, started P7, or finished P7. On track, level tire strategy. It's a good full. Yes, it is. I tell you what, the fuel strategy here is a big factor, but something else that's a big factor is the way that once the grip comes in, especially under the lights, it does play a factor. Let us go to my creator dashboard here. Trying to give some folks some rolls here. That's kind of the big one that I want to do. Bill Hale's rolling. .48 of 125. Ryan, thank you for the fun out there. Thank you for the share as well. Eric Carley, thank you very much. You're awesome. Here's our creator studio. 48 of 125. Stage break in about 2 laps. You got to come around, complete lap 49 and complete lap 50. As we'll see these drivers do their thing. It does look like our control room is gone. So I do believe the 7. I don't know if he lost his connection, but Pat Baldwin's still racing. His camera may have had to shut off. 53 out front. That nose damage now holding him back. Lap 50 about to be completed. And they're racing for a stage break. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have Michigan for sure next week, Rob. Appreciate you, man. You hate it. Even in real life, I'm ready to go to the fairgrounds to get now. Oh, I got you. Bill Hale's on strategy. Going to lead and win stage 1 here for the drivers. Only 2 stages. The first stage, 50 laps, and then 75 lap sprint to the end. That will be what they're doing. Bill Hales calls it out. He does what he does. Caution's going to come out. That'll be the caution for a little bit of stuff. Love that yellow trim on the 53, really popping under the lights. It is. And these guys are looking pretty good under the lights. I do like this. Michigan is an okay. Carly's from Michigan. I do like it. 17 second. Michael Miller in 3rd. Eric finishes in 4th on stage 1. Haas Beverly will finish in 5th for the stage. Mark Beverly 6th. Jeff Converse will be in 7th. Kevin Winker, John Cialino, Dakota Anglin's going to be that top 10 in the stage. Bill Hale's demanding everything, needs it all. He had a great run there. That's the strategy here. What do you do with the strategy? Carly, you were just sent an invite on Facebook, just so you know. Stage break. You should see almost everybody come to pit road. Say almost everybody. Michael Miller looks like he is going to stay out. He might split his stage up. You just jumped to Twitch. Strategy is tires. Oh, Carly, I said you have an invite on Facebook to get the crown. All right, folks, pause for the cause. I do believe Jeremy Talley will be your lucky dog here, so he's going to get that free pass. He's going to be back on the lead lap. That's going to be super important for him. Rob Hattenbach trying to do the same thing, and because Mike did not come to pit road, he won't get the free pass here. He won't be able to run the strategy that he was trying to run. Corey Chaney doing the same thing. So that kind of flips some things around. We'll see what's going to happen right after this. Press the buttons there. Don't press buttons. The AO... Oh, Asphalt Outlaws Racing League out there on... I guess you have a Facebook page? I'd wondered if I'd heard that name before. Robert Gray. Checking your Facebook page out here. You accepted the thing. Thank you very much. Miller, Hales, Hegdal, Reinl, Beverly's are going to be there, 13 and the 22, 5th and 6th. See a little Winker and then Dahl and Anglin are going to be up there inside the top 10. Lights are going to go off in the page truck. We're going to go back at it here. Check your Twitter too. No, that's good. That's good. We're okay. Appreciate you. I'm trying to understand the message, which are you affiliated with the iRacing group here, or the race that I'm calling? That's what, I just kind of trying to figure 2 and 2 together if I need to make tags or anything like that. That's the reason why I'm asking, which I always appreciate, and thank you very much. Alrighty, they're gonna go back at it here. Nashville Super Speedway. 77's going to get the green flag here whenever they take it. Flat track all the way around concrete as it goes. 77-53, Bill Hales to the outside. I've got Twitter, I just don't use it. I'm not very good at Twitter, and I'm okay with that. 77 of Miller to the inside, gets a good run. Bill Hales to the outside of the 17, driving into the corner. They're making it work. 77 gets the run. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? Came at a lap 26. Everybody behind has brand new tires. They do have an iRacing. If you have an iRacing league out there, let me know. Mark Beverly drives. Oh, Haas Beverly going around. Caution's going to come out here. Here's a look at what happened. Haas on the high side. 515 was there. Haas was there to the high side here. Trying to see. Oh, the 515 comes up. And man, he sends him. Oh! Well, Haas, I do believe. Does it still run? No, it does not run. Oh, it does need it. It does need it. And there it is. Haas Beverly, my buddy. Let's go and get the helicopter award. There it is. There it is. That was probably the best helicopter I've ever seen, 100%. Yes, there it is. Absolutely. Appreciate everybody out there in the chats. Harold, thank you for the like. Robert Gray and Ryan Reeves. As well for the likes and the shares out there. Let's pause here. I'm getting a little bit looked like that would be I've seen worse. We've seen what's going on, Austin. Good to see you out there. I've seen trucks do that and run. It's kind of crazy. Remember, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Your trucks have been taken out over lap pen. I can see that. Chris Martin, thank you for the like out there as well. Appreciate you. Get a little confused on a couple of comments that I'm seeing. I'm having to block in the middle of all of this. So I appreciate everybody out there. Remember, thank you for the share as well, folks. I broadcast iRacing. I game on Twitch. And everything that's iRacing related. If you are on another platform, or if you have an issue with somebody in the chat, not in the chat, that's in the race, I do have things set up so that way I can moderate through everything. Please leave that stuff out of the chat. Please leave that stuff out of. This is all about community, and it's all about these drivers and if I broadcast for you as well, and you're in here kind of trying to be toxic to somebody, please make sure that you take it elsewhere. Don't bring it into our chats. Don't bring it into the stream. Nobody needs that. These drivers don't need that. And you wouldn't want that of you as well. So keep that in mind. Bear that in mind. Be respectful. Be polite to people out there. And know that this is all about having a good time and about racing and about being competitive. It's cool, man. It's all good. I didn't come up with that name, buddy. My name is Jason. I own Signature Esports here. I am broadcasting this. This is an iRacing league. They came up with their own name. It's what they do. It's what they're doing their thing for. This is their iRacing name, iRacing league. I appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you very much. I don't know how they came up with it or why they came up with it. It's just the way that they did. That is absolutely it. I represent my brand, which is Signature Esports, which is the iRacing broadcast that you're watching here, and anything outside of that, that's all on them. 17, 13, 77, 42. 4, 53, 98, 88, 5, 15, 33. That's going to be the way it is, folks. Top 10 for all the drivers. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, you see it, Dahl, Strickland, Patton, Puckett, Allen. I don't cover any dirt racing. No, I don't do that anymore. I sure don't. I see that the people that get out there, like Ryan, if Ryan is out there and Robert's out there, and you guys are part of the Asphalt Outlaws Racing League, I saw your page and I saw that you guys did some NASCAR stuff on Heat. I encourage you to reach out to the league admins, and I will send them over to your Facebook page so that way if you have any issues over there, as far as the name goes, you guys can discuss that. But if you have an iRacing league, I kind of want to see where your iRacing league is at. So much love and appreciation. Thank you for being in the chat. 17, 13, 42, and the 77 strategies are going to be everybody's on new tires except for Michael Miller, who is falling back to fourth. He came out on 26, 61 of 125. We're green flag racing once again. Beverly to the outside of the 70 or the 17. Backstretch run for the two drivers. Oh, 17 almost up into the 42. Winker trying to make some things work here. That's now into 3 and 4. They go Nashville Super Speedway. Carrying out of the corner, 17 trying to pinch the 42 up high. 42 is going to clear here. Drop down to the apron. 13 there into 2 and 3, making it work. Hegdal in the number 4 truck. Back up in position, trying to get himself back to second, trying to lead this thing. That's exactly where he wants to be. He started second. He's in fourth. Michael Miller still up 9 spots, but he's got a whole lot of traffic behind him. Kevin Hayes in the number 7 spot, trying to get back to 5. Or trying to get back to 5th in that Chevy. The 88 running through the field here, trying to make his new tires more and more of an apparent notion. Bill Hill's trying to clear the bottom here under the 88. But can't get himself around Michael Miller. He's running about that second or third seam here. 77 in 5th. And right now, Kevin Hayes trying to draft into the corner here. 50, he's going to drop low. I kind of figured this was coming. He's going to try to be competitive on the bottom lane here. Put himself right next to that apron as we'll follow along with these drivers here in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. This is where Caleb Patton is, the biggest mover of the race right now. One of the biggest movers of the race. He's up 14 spots into 9th, right behind Dakota Anglin, who is right where he started in 8th. Mark Beverly in 2nd. It's tough. I think it's tough to pass anywhere. Mark is up 15 spots. Nathan, the number 30, up 17. He is now your biggest mover. He just passed 3 trucks in the course of a turn. And now up 18 as he goes around Tyler Puckett here. As the number 30 runs the inside. Tyler Puckett to the high side. 6, that's the 5. Sorry, it looked like the 6 on my screen. The 5 right there, right behind. Falling back just a little bit. So the 1, Roger Strickland going around. Everybody's being collected. Holy cow. Caution, 4th caution of the race on lap 66. Man, oh man, that was insane. Here's what happened. 1 gets into the back of the 53, and they skadooshed each other around into the 23, and they are going all the way around this racetrack. Jeremy Talley barely able to squeeze by there. Let's follow along in Jeremy Talley's point of view here. Hold on, hold the phone. Let's back this up. We're going to back it up just a second here. We're going to go boom, boom, and go to the cockpit view. And we're going to hit play. Here's what happened in front of him. Talley making moves. He's going around the 15 here. And this is what he saw in front of him. Backing it down, backing it down, backing it down, backing it. Look at that miss. Holy cow. Man, oh man. Let's go back to live here. Roger Strickland in on pit road. I think he might have had to tow there. We'll have to take a look through the relative. He did. So did Joey Allen. Joey Allen was right there. It's that innocent bystander, you know. Bill Hales got caught up in that as well. He is on pit road Trying to get his machine looked at. I think he had to jump. He did. Roger Strickland, Bill Hales, and Joey Allen had to jump to pit road, so they're waiting on a tow here. They're going to be a lap or two down. By the time it's all said and done, who is going to be your lucky dog? Well, that should be the 44. I do believe Hattenbach is going to get his lap back. Thompson is coming to pit road. Actually, I didn't see Thompson being a lap down. Pat Baldwin in on pit road this time by. So Rob should be getting the free pass. There it is. Man. That's a good wreck. Good wreck. I appreciate everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. Was a pretty darn good drive-through right there, wasn't it? I appreciate you all. I'm going to give you a like on all my platforms there. Appreciate you. I think I liked the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. I think they were a part of this league. Man, Burnt Rubber, good to see you out there. Appreciate you. I do, like I said, I do have things moderated over here, folks, and I appreciate everybody out there. I really do. And I appreciate all the reactions, and I appreciate everybody out there doing what they're doing. I just want folks to remember that I'm not here to be toxic. I'm not here to let anybody be toxic to anybody. I would just assume in the stream for these drivers so they didn't have to deal with that stuff. And make sure that they were refunded their tonight's stream. That's something that I would do to protect their nature and what they don't need to be seeing out there. So please be aware and be in mind that I love what I do here, and these drivers love getting out there and racing. So keep that keep your hostility to yourself. Thank you very much for being out there. That was an incredible wreck, and we are about 55 laps away. I'm sorry, 45. Let me do my math. Yes, I was right the first time. 55 laps away. I'm getting myself all flustered here for no reason, because everybody out there is amazing, and I appreciate the community. I've already followed the AOR out there. I thought they were a part of this group, and I was wrong. They're not. It's just the Facebook page I follow. So it's awesome. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. If you guys got any more stuff out there that I should be looking at as far as gaming, I would love to see it. I'd love to see what you guys are doing out there, especially if you're having races that are broadcasted out there. Would love to see that as well. Winker, Beverly, Hagdol, Rhino, Hayes, Miller, Anglin, Patton, Ciolino, and Dahl is going to be the top 10 here. Pace Truck dives in, and we're going to go back at it. Green flag once again. Side, ooh, Bill Hales back to pit. Something happened. Roger and Bill back here after the green flag. Here's what happened. There's the one. Oh. Okay. That was the green flag. Roger involved. Bill Hales involved. Let's take a look here at what happened with Bill. Bill had to jump to pit road. Let's see. Oh, he slams on the brakes. Oh, he had to slam on the brakes. Way unintentional there, folks. Just so that we didn't see anything out there that was going to be rough there. 42, 13, 4, 17, 88. Kevin Winker trying to close the inside. Caution comes out. One more time. We'll see Haas Beverly, Jeremy Talley involved. Man, they had such a good start to the race. The stage kind of got to everybody. Let's take a look here. There's a 22 here. He went off track. Oh, Jeremy Talley. Oh! Talley got yeeted. Hold on, Talley up here. Did he tap the wall? And something happened. I think the 11 got to the back quarter. He did. Spent him up the racetrack. Talley had it saved. And then the big skadoosh comes. And Haas goes off track. Talley has some left side, and so does and some right side for the 22. Be back on the fifth caution of the race here. They had a great start to this race. It just happens to be the way. Can you ban somebody? Oh, you're cracking me up here, dear. I try not to be touchy, except for when it comes to. I have very thick skin, except for when it comes to toxic people and people being disingenuous to the people that not only do they pay me to do this, but they. It's not about the money for me. It's about these drivers need to look like $1 million. Lucky Dog's going to be the 23. He's coming around. Pause for the cause, folks. You haven't seen any toxicity. Blowing smoke. It's being moderated. I'm moderating it. I just wanted to put it out there for folks so that way they could quit it. You're good, brother. I appreciate you being out there. Thank you very much. No, I'm moderating it. It's behind the scenes, and I hate to even have to keep bringing it up. So I'm not going to. Yes, and that's the point. I'm just vocally saying it out there, folks. So I appreciate you. Take it to the sponsors. I'm going to take a commercial break. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen of the iRacing community, the Outcast Racing League will be hosting a cash prize fundraiser event, 80 laps fixed setup at Talladega Speedway on January 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with a $10 admission for a chance to win up to a $100 first place, $50 second place, and $25 third place prize based on a max field of 40. Prize money subject to change based on size of field.
They're going to be back at it again. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry I had to even talk about that stuff. I like what I do here, and I want everybody to be fair and know that I'm just here to call a race and enjoy the fact that these guys are being super competitive. And they have sponsors. They have people out here that pay me to have or that pay them to have me do a fantastic job. Like Big Hoss Motorsports right there, one of the sports teams here for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series on iRacing. The winning bid diecast auctions. You'll be able to check out the link in the description. Appreciate those folks out there. The MLL Bros, again, the Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast. Also, thebuttkicker.com. And I'm going to call your name. Yes, I am. Ivory L's coming back to the Truck Series on Mondays. I'm going to have fun with that. 42 of Winker ready to go. Beverly to the outside, waiting for the green flag. They're going to get it. Green. I'm excited to see Ivy Url come back as well. Here in about 13 high side. Appreciate you blowing smoke. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you to everybody out there that is a part of the stream, a part of the chats. I couldn't ask for a better community. Just make sure that if you get a problem with one of the drivers, you get a problem with somebody out there, take it to personal stuff. Don't put it out there for the world to see. It doesn't make any sense. Hegdal to the inside, making things work. Ford trying to battle with the Chevy, down for the side draft. Mark Beverly, great on the long run, but all these drivers are on the same strategy right now, all the way through right about here. William Mann came in on 58. I think he went and took some fuel. I think he's trying to be on a different fuel cycle. Lance Thompson, same situation here, the 21. Driving the Bass Pro Shop Chevy Silverado up 15 from the start of the race. Biggest mover of the race? Well, that's going to be Nathan Dahl. He's up 24 spots. He started 30th. Man, look at him roll. Good run, good fun. Kevin Winker out front, 0.8 of a second. Now almost a full second. Eric Hegdal right there, trying to hold on to that second spot. He's got some company, though. Kevin is rolling. Look at the drive to the inside. Look how tight this corner gets. And I want to go to the gyro cam. This is a perfect spot for it. Into the corner, into the banking. Hegdal goes back to the outside tally, into pit road at the moment. Looks like he is might be having some issues. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he touched pit lane because it says he entered pits, left pits, and entered pits again. I don't know, maybe a blink going on there. I'm not quite sure. Good gyro cam here. This is not like your Super Speedway, kind of platform here. They're just kind of doing their thing. You know what I mean? Right now, the 17 of Will, he's got a whole lot of nose on that. He's right behind the Ford. Now, you saw the Ford kind of wiggle there. His left rear tire touched that yellow paint. That yellow paint actually makes a difference here. If you get your tires right down to it, Ford trying to get into the corner a little bit deep. 17 drives into the corner, gets himself right next to that dark spot, right next to the change of material. Man, they are rolling. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate you out there. Thank you to all the chats. Keep everybody rolling. Keep everybody in your thoughts. Now, something that you want to make sure that you're not doing is when you're getting down into the corner, you don't want to have that change in where your tires are going to be. If you get your tires down, but right there, that's cool. It's going to help you turn the corner. If you get into lower than that, it's going to send you back up the racetrack because it's a little bit flatter, and those tires are not meant to be offset. The toe on these trucks are absolutely, what I mean by toe, the angle of the way the tires sit with these trucks is meant to put all of that center force down, that weight down into the middle of the truck, and it doesn't want to push that way. It wants to push into the middle of the corner, which ends up sending you up the track, and that is not where you want to be. Mark falling back. Nathan falling back. Tyler Puckett going to the inside. Does look like the 5 has a good run. Trying to clear. Is going to slide up in front of the 30. 30's going to have to run to the backside. Right now, the battle for 7th and 8th. It is really heating up here. Caleb Patton back here, the 27. Really rolling through the corners just the same. Chris Cox having a good run as well. Up 2 spots. Let's go through your top 20. Pat Baldwin, the number 7, he was the driver we had on driver cam. Driver cam's not working at the moment, so we're going to have to figure that one out. Tyler Beverly, the number 45, up 10 as he started 29th. He's in 19th. Corey Cheney off 7. He started 11th. He's in 18th. Lance Thompson, the 21, the running machine here. That Chevy has been moving up 10 spots. He's been back and forth a little bit. We saw him inside the top 5 for a second, but now he's back to 17th. He through pit cycles and all the extra chaos that he's had. Lance Thompson, the 21, up 10. Off 2, Michael Miller. He was in 14th when he started this race. Right now he's running 16th. Robert Hattenbach, he started 3rd, and he is just trying to rebound after, I don't know, it's just the truck's not coming to him. I think the difference in quality on the qualifying time and the way the nighttime is running here, that 44 is trying to work his way back to the front. Different strategy, too. He came into pit road on 52, and he's trying to make some things work for himself. Jesse Wise, the number 69, up 7, started 21st. He is in 14th. Chris Cox, he is up 2. He started 13th. He's got a good little battle going on here with Caleb Patton and William Mann. Both of these drivers up 11 spots. Caleb started 23rd. He's in 12th. William Mann started right in front of him, 22nd. He's in 11th. John Cialino off 9, the pole sitter, the number 33, trying to work his way back to the front. And after that first caution, he kind of just found himself falling back just a little bit. But he's trying to make those rebounds and get himself inside that top 5. He is right now working on the top 10. Troy Hutchison started right exactly where he is at right now. The 99 started in 9th, and he is currently 9th. Up 22, Nathan Dahl. He is the biggest mover of the race at the moment. As you see, that 8th place holding on to him. He started 30th. I don't believe he qualified, but either way, even if he did, he is still driving his way through the field. Tyler Puckett, the number 19, did qualify. He started in 26th. He is up 19 to 7th at the moment. Dakota Anglin up 2, started 8th, and is really holding on to a great drive here. Will Reinl in the number 17 up 8. He started 13th. He's in 5th. Mark Beverly started 17th. He's in 4th. Still trying to battle back and forth with Will here as the inside-outside line moves all around this racetrack. 13 and 17 still battling, so they're going to swap positions. He's still kind of searching for that fourth spot to the inside as the 17 kind of pitches them down low. The drive off the corner is going to be better for the 17 here as they work their way. Top 5 heating up. Eric Hegel is off 1. He started 2nd. Kevin Hayes, who was just leading a second ago, or getting close to leading. I apologize. He was getting close to leading. He's got a good pass. They're coming to pit road this time as Kevin Winker is your race leader. He is up 5. He started 6th, and he has not looked back. Whew. Tell you what, James, thank you for all the shares out there, man. Appreciate you. You are absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everybody out there watching on all the platforms. 91 of 125. Last green flag pit stops are happening. Kevin Hayes coming to pit road. John Cialino doing the same thing here as we'll see the pole sitter get himself back into the mix. Kevin Winker's going to come around, put a lot of drivers a lap down at the moment. Hegdal is trying to catch up here. He's on the front stretch. He has Reinl right behind him. Anglin there in the 98, and Puckett there in 5th. Looking forward to the IVRL series. (42, 4, 17, 98, 5 through the top 5. Evan Winker still out there, holding on. 93 laps completing lap 94. And a run. It has been a good drive off for the series. They are absolutely having a good time. Thank you for everybody out there watching. Make sure you do exactly what Carly said. Like, share, follow, subscribe, help all the platforms grow. Not just my platform, but it helps all the series grow, and it helps their exposure later on in the future. Even if I don't broadcast their next season, or they find another broadcaster in that regards, they'll be able to have something to go back and say, hey, this is how we drive. This is what we're doing. And it really does. It helps these folks out. Helps me out as well as I grow as a platform, not just for iRacing, but esports entertainment as well. And that's kind of part of what I want to be doing here. Eric is flirting with trying to catch Kevin Winker here. Now they're going to have 30 laps to go. This time by is a complete lap 96. 96 of 125 being completed. And the fall off from the fastest lap to this lap. Fastest lap ran in the race, I do believe, it's a 30.24. I'll find that information for you because it has I have a great little ticker up there for it. But where did it go? Where did it go, George? Where did it go? 42 coming to pit road. Higdal is going to be out there. He's going to be leading here. That is where it looks to be interesting how new tires and old tires are going to mix here. Dakota Anglin in, Troy Hutchison in, Chris Cox in as well. Drivers that are pretty good. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it on fuel. Michael Miller, Rob Hattenbach here. Those guys came out on 73. Pat Baldwin and Lance Thompson came out on 67. That's really pushing. It's pretty close here. Maybe hoping for a caution at some point in the race. We'll see what happens. Eric really kicking it into gear. 1.3 seconds the difference between the 4 and the 5 as the Ford and the Chevy try to battle it out. Did I hydrate? I have not hydrated yet. Want to. Need to. I saw it. I just haven't yet. Was looking for that cool little thing I have, cool little ticker that I have. And that's it's not there. Not even sure what was going. I had it and it was normally in one spot, but because everything kind of moved around, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Show it. Best time, 30.183. And that was ran by Corey Chaney, who is coming to pit road now, or on pit road, the number 11 truck. It's the fastest lap of the race. Strength of field for the series is roughly about 1.5K. So this is about what they call a second split type of race, and everything's just kind of fun. Right now, the Ford coming to pit road. Hagdahl coming around. Tyler Puckett looks like he is going to be leading here. And he's going to lead this lap. As, that should update and change. Mm-hmm. Maybe. There it is. It does what it wants. Do it now. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you out there. Thank you to everybody out there. I want to thank each and every one of you for doing what you're doing. Like seeing that you folks are going to be back with the IVRL Truck Series. I'm excited with that. Nathan Dahl looks like he's coming to pit road as well. Michael Miller, who came out on 73. This was my thoughts here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it on fuel, but he came out on 73. They had 55 laps. There was a caution there. It's possibilities that they can make it in here. We will see what happens as they scream forward and make it work, make things quite the feat and the interest in what they have going on. The winning bid die cast, 24 to go. 77-27. Hydrate is complete. And while I have time for it, folks, I know Twitch does it all the time if you're not subscribed, but commercials are a thing, and I must do it because I got some great affiliations.
Ladies and gentlemen of the iRacing community, the Outcast Racing League will be hosting a cash prize fundraiser event. 80 laps fixed setup at Talladega Speedway on January 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. with a $10 admission for a chance to win up to a $100 first place, $50 second place, and $25 third place prize based on a max field of 40. Prize money subject to change based on size of field.
Wheels America Cup Series coming to Signature Esports very soon. Ivory Rail, Pinkett Ford, that's Pinkett Ford. It's the Ivory Rail Truck Series. I got to figure out what their sponsor is now. And Pinkett Ford is going to the Cup Series, so that's super awesome. They're going to be able to do themselves some justice as well. John Cialino getting his lap back here, so he's going to be back in the mix in 8th. Right now, a lot of drivers a lap down, and they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to get some of that time, because right now the 77, who's Michael Miller right there, right in that lead, is going to have a ton of drivers all around him. And right now, 30 seconds is a lot of time to make up over 19 laps, but it's not impossible, as we see the driver with the freshest tires, the number 42. You're welcome, Carly. I appreciate you, dear. Number 42 making it stick and kind of rolling through it. 42, 7, 21, 27, 77. That is what he's looking in front of him. Right now, his lap time in comparative to Pat Baldwin of the number 7 truck. Here's last 5 lap times on those drivers, bottom of your screen. So much ground the 42 is making up to this truck right here. 1.3 seconds on the last lap. Lap prior to that, 1.7, 1.8 seconds for 104, 105, 1.4 on 103. And it's not going to level out anytime soon. 1.7 seconds gained there. So 10 seconds looks like from turn 3 to the exit of turn 2. Right now, Beverly falling off pace. He's 23.8 seconds back from the race leader, but he's not slowing down either. Mark Beverly in 6th would be, if this thing ran completely out here, looks like they would be able to carry forward. Kevin Hayes looking at a strong top 10. Knight off 2 from the start of the race. Anglin is starting to catch him, though. Dakota Anglin on the 98 here is catching some draft. He's right where he started in 8th. Troy Hutchinson right behind him as well. Hutchinson having a phenomenal day right here. Patton is losing some ground. 3.8 seconds to 77. Picking up the pace a little bit. Caleb Patton getting caught by Thompson just a little bit. Has a little bit of lap traffic in front of him, and that might be what's keeping him up just a little bit. Kevin Hayes is moving some ground. I just watched his relative just drop. This is Lance Thompson, and Baldwin catching lap after lap a little bit there as well. But you got to keep in mind, inside the top 5, Kevin Winker, he's dominating. 20 seconds the difference between Winker and Baldwin and Miller, but Lance Thompson going to have to come to pit road. He is going to make that. Make that judgment call. The 21:15 laps to go. Mike Miller in the 77, holding on. How long is he going to? He's going to. I mean, this is a full send mode. That's what I mean. All right. Who do I think wins this? If Mike has enough fuel, Mike Miller wins. If he doesn't have enough fuel, Kevin Winker wins. That's what I'm looking at it. Sorry about the ad. And sorry about the chat out there on YouTube. We got ourselves one of those phenomenal bots out there doing its thing. 42 is looking good. But the 77 does have something working for him here. And that thing is, right now, 13 laps. He's got a shot. There's nothing wrong with what he's got going on. If I were him, I'm clutching to get into the corner, trying to save as much fuel as I can. And let's ride along with him and see what he's doing. And he's going to have to come to pit road. So that means Winker, I thought he was going to try it. Winker looks like he's going to come around. Patton's going to lead a lap here. The 27 is going to be the driver that's there. I am doing some more. We talk about we're going to remove some of this stuff. I'm reporting comments and stuff like that because we had some things that happen on YouTube that have now done the deed. Not very happy about that. So I apologize about all the folks on YouTube that had to go and see all that stuff. I am reporting those and I'm getting rid of the comments. Man, today it's just been full of it. It's okay. I got it. I got it fixed now. Thank you very much, Carly. I got it. You're good. 10 laps to go. The 27 trying to hold off the 42. 4 seconds separate the 42 into 13. Kevin Hayson third. Top three night for him. 45 laps would be the cycle on Mark Beverly here. Kevin came in on 96. And that was the short pit strategy. And it looks like the 42 might have it here. And he's going to take over the lead. 9 laps to go. Right now, the 57 behind William Mann trying to get his lap back from the 42. William came in on 104 and has a fresher truck than the 42. If I were the 42, you got 4 seconds to play with here on a driver that has older tires, and you just let him go. And he does. William Mann lets the 57 goes by. 57 up into the wall. Whoa! And sometimes is how it works. You overdrive the corner, and that's what is... what's going up with that? 57 driving the Winston Chevy. The Tide Chevy behind him. William trying to hold on to it. 17th spot still up. Still positive movement for the 57 there. He still has a fresher truck, fresher tires, so he's going to be able to drive around a little bit. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate you very much. Thank you to all the folks out there watching on all the platforms. Thank you to all the sponsors for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series here on iRacing. The Nashville 170 has been all about a ton of fun. 6 cautions, 5 for incident, 1 for the stage winner. Belonged to, I believe, Kevin right here, Kevin Winker. Didn't write it down. I was dealing with all the other stuff, so I didn't write it down. 42, 13, 98, 88, 4. All right there. Six laps to go. Bring home the 42. Brandy, good to see you out there. Number 42 getting a shout out. 4.6 seconds. The 22 trying to work his way back in the mix as well. See a little end to pit row. I think he ran out of fuel. He did. Everybody should be good for fuel here. I do believe that 45 to 48 laps was the absolute max that you saw. But we will see. 57 still high on the exit right there. 42 still utilizing that inside line. 4.4 seconds between he and Mark Beverly. Mark still fast. Mark had to go from the back to the front. He started 20th and is in second now. I'm sorry, he started 17th and is in second. We do have Dega Saturday night. It's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to seeing being our Cup Series tomorrow night. Sunday afternoon, we've got the Outcast Racing League right before my Rams play. So if somebody's trying to reach me during the Rams game, you're not going to be able to reach me. Sorry. Not going to happen. I love you. Not going to happen. 42, 13, 98, 4, 88. You will teach me. Oh, you will reach me. You're a modding. Yes, I understand. Whoa. 3 trucks in front of him. Let him go. This is that moment where Frozen comes into mind, right? Let him go. Let him go. It's not worth it. I want to win. 3.3 seconds between he and Beverly. 3 laps to go. It's not enough time. There's faster trucks in front of him, in front of Kevin. He's going to be able to get into the corner a little bit more comfortably now. It's going to make it 2 laps to go. This has been all about what they're doing. Caleb Patton still trying to search for the top 10 before the end of this race. Biggest mover of the race, Nathan Dahl in the number 21, up 21 spots. Still searching for over Robert Hattenbach, who has been trying to get back to the front since the start of the race. And he's done a good job still kind of keeping himself inside the top 10. Kevin Winker, 2 laps to go. iRacing upgraded to drafting parameters in the Cup Series, so it's interested to see how they run. They are running, I still think they're running Gen 6. They're not running the Gen 7 cars yet, or the next gen cars. So that's kind of what I'm interested to see on Talladega when it comes to, you're in that league. I'm curious to see what's going to happen on that midline, because I know what happened last night, and I was able to run that midline very, very nicely. And I put it in the comments in before where you can find that race that I was actually in last night. 42, having a great strategy. He's going to make it work for him. Kevin on 96 has led since fuel strategy ran out. And Kevin's going to win it here in style. Ty takes it home. Mark Beverly will come home second. Eric comes home third. Dakota, Kevin, Hayes, Tyler Puckett, William Reno, and Robert Hattenbach finishes in 8th. Nathan Dahl, 9th, and 10th goes to Chris Cox. And what a great race it was for these guys. Congrats on everything here. Congrats on the field. It was a good race. He will celebrate in style. That was a great drive for him. Strategy worked out. A couple of extra cautions didn't never hurt either, but he was able to figure that one out, and he did it at the right time. Came in at the right time, was able to hold on, and he is going to be Team Merca winner here. Number 42 walks home by 4 seconds. Mark Beverly, Eric Hegdal, both of those drivers are back and forth a little bit there, but they were able to come home neck and neck. Missed the battle. I guess they had a battle there close to the end, and I missed that one, but I was watching Kevin, and he was having such a great, can't see the thing going on. It's not working right now because it's on the other, it's off. Remember, it's off during iRacing. Eric finishes in third. Dakota, Kevin, Tyler, Will, Rob, Nathan, Chris Cox. That's through your top 10. Miller finishes in 12th, and we got Thompson in 16. Pat Baldwin finishes in 18th, and Pat, man, hopefully his camera wasn't acting up because of what I did here. So because I had him on driver cam. Joey Allen finishes 20th. Jeremy Talley in 25th. Keith Prince back here in 71 laps down. He was in 28th. And thank you to the admins, Cody and Jesse Holmes, for being out there running the field. They did an absolute bang-up job tonight. Congratulations to all the drivers out there in the field. It's a ton of fun. Great job to all the folks out there. Great job to the racers. Great job to each and every person that rolls through the field and has a phenomenal bang-up job. Let's talk to some folks here. Let's talk to the fantastic race winner. Kevin, congratulations, buddy. You had a drive for the ages.
Yeah, after last week's kind of disappointment, I was like, I got to go out and get myself a win this week, and that's what I did. So made up for it.
Well, you had the right strategy. Came out on 96 right there towards the end. Split that middle, that after that last caution, you split the split the segment up for yourself, found the drivability in the truck, and it seemed like you just kind of just needed to buy your pace. So I saw a bunch of trucks passing you, and I was like, he just needs to let him go. Just let him go. Don't race them, and he'll be fine. And 70, it just seemed like the drivers came in on lap 70, just didn't have enough fuel.
Yeah, I think Mark and I think the other Kevin came in around 80-ish, and I said, well, I had a big lead on him, but I didn't want to race him, so I kind of stayed out there. So I think I had about 12 or 13 laps pressure tires, and that's what seemed to make the difference. Because once I got to them, their tires rolled, and then it was just kind of smooth sailing. As far as I stayed out of trouble with the lap cars, they kind of gave me a little problem there, but not too much.
Well, it came down to strategy. You had 4 seconds on the two behind you, and it was a ton of fun to watch. Congratulations, Kevin, on the race win here at Nashville, and definitely look forward to seeing you next week. Give us some shout outs out there. You got some fans.
I just want to thank my fiance, First Mouth, for watching all my races, all the leagues that I'm in. This league, Mark, Cody, it's an excellent league to be a part of. My first season here. So not too bad for 4 races in. You in the broadcast booth, you're always killing it with your broadcast. So everybody that makes this league go around, without them couldn't be possible. So thanks to everybody.
It's always a ton of fun. And see Nashville this week, at Michigan next week. Going to drive like a super speedway. These trucks are a ton of fun in those.
Yeah, I'm excited for Michigan. 4 or 5 wide and slide jobs, and tire management's going to be key there too, along with fuel strategy. So it should be another interesting one.
I'm going to enjoy that one. That's a great racetrack. Kevin, we'll see you next week, man, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too, man.
Always. Kevin Winker's going to be your race winner, and just a phenomenal job there. Let's talk to Mark Beverly here real quick, who is your second place finisher. You had a little battle there at the end, Mark. Walk us through. Hey, you're kind of getting runner up in this series. What's going on?
Well, I won the last 2 weeks, so I think you forgot. But
No. I was thinking of the other. I was thinking of the other series. Sorry.
I'm just messing around. No, you're fine. But no, yeah, I tried to under pit him there, went in a little too early, and he just caught me and kind of ran away. And then I believe Eric was on the same as Kevin. He was starting to catch me there. So
yeah, it looked like it was tough driving today as far as the way turn 3 and turn 4 kind of worked. There's a lot of drivers hitting that wall on the outside. Secret to that turn, because that's a tough turn for some.
Yeah, absolutely. I just kind of let out a lot earlier and kind of braked in before people, before you really think. So kind of get the run back out. So slow in and then hard out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. That's as far as what he's talking about, folks. It is don't shove your foot in the gas pedal when you don't need to, and shove it into the corner whenever you do need to. And it's tough to drive these things when it comes to actual being a part of the simulator. Jacob Nichols, thank you for the follow out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty close to, as real as we can get here at the house. But they say you got to keep that egg in between the pedals. So it's kind of how it is here, coming back out of the turns, feathering the gas pedal.
Are you a socks driver or do you wear shoes? I have to ask because some people, I've been asked that before, so I'm going to ask it now.
So I do socks.
Yep. See, that's what I mean. You get a better feel of the pedal, right? Just like in the real life, they wear those Puma shoes, right?
Right. Yeah. I know some people that have those type of shoes, but I just go socks. So
I don't want to spend $100 for a pair of shoes that I'm going to be wearing in my gaming chair. Just my thing.
Yeah. I'm with you.
All right, Mark, congratulations once again. Great league for you guys here. Give your shout outs. It's always your time, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Always thanks to our sponsors, Winning Bid Diecast, Butt Kicker, MLO Bros Podcast, and thanks to my wife for letting me race, and thanks to you and all the everyone watching out there. So appreciate it.
Absolutely, Mark. Appreciate you very much. We'll chat. I'm going to chat with you guys after the race, so I'll see you in just a minute. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Just pull us up.
All right, Mark's going to be the guy that finishes second. Eric, my man, Eric, you were on a tear there as well. Top 3 night for you. You started second. A lot of things kind of back and forth. Kind of walk us through this race. You were working there. You almost had him for second.
Yeah, just Came out a little bit short there for second place, but yeah, I didn't have a lot of experience racing here at Nashville, so I was kind of surprised to qualify second. And there at the beginning, I just kind of fell back, just trying to save my tires, and we ended up getting a caution and just lost on my track position. And I used a set of tires to get a good finish in that stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like one set short there at the end. So I tried to stay out as long as I could, because I know I didn't have any more sets on pit road. So if a caution comes out with like 5 to go, I was going to be sitting duck. So I wanted to make sure I had the last amount of laps on my tires. But it
It worked
it's kind
out,
of fun
man.
though, jobbing through the field.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, one minute I'm looking back and I'm like, oh man, he went to 17th, and I think I talked to you about it a couple of times in there where you were like 15th, you were 17th, and then you were all of a sudden you're back at 5th, and then I'm like, all right, okay, pit strategy's coming up. All right, he's in 7th right now. The top 3 are going to go to pit road, and then you pass a couple more drivers, and I'm like, all right, there it is. It was a great drive. You guys ran Nashville. I mean, as much as there was 5 cautions, 6 cautions here, 5 cautions for incident, 1 for the stage. It seemed like you guys were able to make the racing that was most difficult, which is usually in the turns. The turns are the most atrocious thing here. Straightaways, you're going to find yourself in and out of corners. But the front stretch seemed like that was the most trouble today. I consider the front stretch a big turn. It's just a big turn, and everybody was trying to kind of approach the bottom lane like it was going to run all the way down to the darker pavement. Do you stick to just the concrete on here whenever you were racing, or did you kind of test the limits of the bottom of that track?
I never tested the bottom. Personally, I just never really felt comfortable going down there, so I just stay on the concrete. And I know there's sometimes you drive on the that little apron part of the travel, and sometimes for me, I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe it's because I don't have a lot of laps on this track, but
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have escaped. I've watched drivers do that and officials when they were running here, and I was like, I don't know how they're doing it. I can't skirt around that thing. I go round. That's what happens.
Yes. But yeah, though, I mean, it was kind of not really a caution fest. We had some, like you say, like 5 cautions, but for me, not having a lot of experience on this track and me being new to the league, come out of the race with a 0x, it's always good.
You know what? No content. That's a good thing. Eric, choice on why the Ford? I have to ask. It's a FedEx Ford, I know, but I mean, I'm asking because it's my question of the week today.
Well, my teammate Will Reinl, he brought me into the league, and gotta thank him for getting me on his team, Most Up Motorsports, and his team's the Ford, so I didn't really have a choice. But I'm a big Denny Hamlin fan, so I got to represent some FedEx. But
that's the reason why I asked, because of the Toyota. That's the only reason why I asked. All right, my man. Congratulations on a P3 finish here, and I know you got your team shout out, but give the rest of your shout outs out there, man. It's your time.
Yeah, just shout out to Winning Big Diecast Auctions for sponsoring the league, and obviously thanks to Signature Esports for allowing us to try to make ourselves look good to the audience, and it was thanks to Mark for putting on a great league.
That was a ton of fun, man. Congratulations on a P3 finish. We'll see you next week at Michigan, my man.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Always. That's Eric. He's driving the number 4, and not only is he driving the number 4, but he has had a ton of fun trying to find his way through that field. And I meant it. He fought his way through the field like you would not believe. Kevin's going to win it here. Thank you to all the sponsors here for the series. Likewise, we talked about it, the Winning Bid Diecast, Big Hoss Motorsports, the Winning Bid Diecast Auctions. Check them out. TheButtKicker.com, promo code AOR20, Alpha Oscar Romeo 20. And make sure you check them out at the put that in at checkout for the promo code to help the league out. And again, of course, the MLO Bros podcast. Check them out on Facebook for me. I'd appreciate everybody if you did that. You're all amazing. Thank you. Sorry about that middle of the race. Whenever I was blocking comments and stuff all at the same time. But just know that I care about the way these guys are represented and care about the way that they look more than I care about toxicity and stuff like that. So we can be toxic on Twitch whenever I'm personally gaming, and you can talk all the junk you want to me out there. Don't talk about these guys. These guys are just out here racing, and contact's going to happen. It's racing. Everybody's competitive, and it's kind of the way it goes. Thank you to the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series and the iRacing.com for having a great platform and for us to be able to do what we do over here at Signature Esports for iRacing broadcasts. I appreciate all the platforms out there for doing what they do, and make sure that you reach out, call somebody, call your mom, tell them you love them, and hope you have a great day tomorrow. Playoff football on Sunday, and I'm going to say it probably from now until then. Go Rams. Go Rams. I live in Missouri. Supposed to be rooting for the Chiefs, but I'm not an AFC fan. I've been a Rams fan since I was 8. Let's go. Awesome. Carly, you're perfect. Thank you. Go Rams. I appreciate everybody, and have a great night. I will see you again very soon.